Good morning, kids. How are you? It might be even afternoon, who knows? But here we are. And today we're going to talk about last one in is a rotten egg. And it has to do with Easter, but it also has to do with sharing. And it's a really cool little story that I found. There were these two, a brother and sister named Gilbert and Lola, and they were excited because their cousin Wally was coming to town. But one thing about Wally, he had to be the best at everything. He had to be the first to eat, the first to be done, the first of everything. And they were still excited to see him, but he wasn't a really nice person. Anyway, Uncle Gus appeared at the door and said, "Hello, all." And Wally was much bigger than Gilbert remembered. He said, "You're just in time for lunch." So Wally quickly ran over to the table and he said, "Last one there is a rotten egg." So Mother didn't care if she was a rotten egg because she carefully served the soup and she sat down. She said, "You'll have fun this afternoon. We're going on an Easter egg hunt." Wally made a face and said, "Easter egg hunts are for babies." He didn't want to do it. He said, "There's a prize if you get the most eggs." And so Wally was all ears now. He thought, "Oh, okay, there's a prize. I'll go." But I still think it's stupid, he said. So they went over, and of course, Wally was the first one in line at the front of the line. He didn't stay with his cousins. He just was out to get the most eggs and the golden egg, too. So he said to his friends, they said, "Your cousin isn't very friendly, and he just wants to win," said Gilbert. Gilbert wanted to win too. So Wally called, "Last one up the hill's a rotten egg." So they started searching and they were finding things, and Patty helped Lola, little Lola, find it. She said, "I couldn't find any eggs." So Patty gave her some of hers, and her brother Gilbert gave some of his. And then Wally ran over to make sure there weren't any more eggs there. And finally, Lola, little Lola, found the golden egg, but they couldn't reach it. They couldn't reach it. They tried really hard. And then, so cousin Wally comes over and he said, "No problem." He stood on his toes and stretched higher. "I got it." "Yay, Wally," said Gilbert. They were expecting him to give it to Lola, but he didn't. He said, "Wally dropped the egg in his basket and walked off." "Hey," Gilbert called Wally, "that's no fair. Lola found that egg." "But I'm the one who picked it up," said Wally. Ah. The whistle blew, the hunt was over, and everybody was going back to the starting line. Wally had more eggs in his basket than anyone, and he also had the golden egg. "I like egg hunts. Let's see what the prizes are," he said. So they started down the hill. Wally took off and ran down the hill. I win," he said. And when he looked back, Gilbert and Lola were still at the top, picking up all the eggs that had fallen out of Wally's basket, including the golden egg. "Oops," Wally said when he saw he had an empty basket. For finding the golden egg, Lola won a beautiful sugar egg with a scene inside. For finding the most eggs, Gilbert won the Easter basket filled with chocolate eggs, cream eggs, and his favorite marshmallow eggs. But Gilbert didn't feel right about taking the basket. So he walked over to Wally and said, "You really did find the most eggs. You should have the prize." Wally turned red. He said, "Maybe we could share it," he suggested. And they did. So, happy Easter. So great little story about an Easter egg hunt gone bad, but then it came good again. So let's get to our mat. Let's work out. Come on. Here we are on our mat. Our feet are shoulder length apart. And as we always start off, we're going to breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. And then we're going to take an arm up and come over to one side and stretch. We're going to take an arm up, come out to the other side and stretch. We're going to make a little circle that looks kind of like an egg. And from our shoulders to our fingers. And we're going to come forward with that little egg and look at our fingers. and we're going to come back, and then we're going to lace our fingers. We're going to let our chest fall down to our knees, maybe bend our knees a little bit. We're going to take our arms up above us and bring them up as high as we can, stretching through our shoulders. Bringing our hands to the small of our back, we're going to come back up, up, up. And then we're going to take our thumbs to our earlobes and our fingertips to our head, and we're going to twist 1, 2, 3, and hold. Breathe back to our center and twist 1, 2, 3, and hold. Breathe back to our center and twist 1, 2, 3, and hold. Breathe back to our center and twist 1, 2, 3, and hold. Then we're going to open up our toes to either side of our mat. Take a deep breath in, spread our fingers wide into Starfish, and we're going to come down and lift and breathe and down and breathe and down and breathe and down and breathe. We're going to lift ourselves up to the sky, take our hands back, and we're going to come through 1, 2, 3. We're going to breathe it back into a back bend and come down 1, 2, 3. We're going to breathe again into a back bend and come down 1, 2, 3. And we're going to bring our arms up and we're going to take them down beside us. We're going to bend our knees and come down, and we're going to lift up one foot and press. Lift up the other foot and press. This time we're going to look over our shoulder and press, and look over our other shoulder and press. Again, up over and press, and up over and press. Bring our hands to our center, press down, lift up, press down, lift up. Let's breathe and get rid of the breath. Breathe up. 2 more, up. Last one, up. We're going to go to one side and hold. We're going to go to the other side and hold. We're going to go to one side and hold, and to the other side and hold. We're going to go to one side and hold, and to the other side and hold. And we're going to take an arm down and tap and bring it up. We're going to take an arm down and tap and bring it up. We're going to take a hand down and tap our toes and up and down and up. One more. Tap and up and tap and up. And take a deep breath into Starfish again. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's walk our feet together. And have a seat back and press forward. Have a seat back and press forward. Let's breathe and press and breathe and press. 2 more and press. Last one and press. Let's lift and up and lift and up and cross over and lift and cross over and lift and breathe and lift and breathe and lift and out and out and breathe and out and out and out and breathe and out and out and out and breathe and out and lift up and reach that arm to the back. Bend. Lift up, reach that arm to the back. Bend. Lift up, reach that arm to the back. Bend. Lift up and reach down. Lift up and reach down. Again, lift up and reach and down. Hold it there. Walk your toes, ankles, and knees together. Sit back. Sit back and reach your arms out. And then sweep your arms down. Come up on your toes and hold. Go back to your heels. Lift your toes and reach. Bring it down. Come up on your toes and hold. Take it back to your heels. Lift up and reach. Come on up on your toes. Lift up and hold. Push your heels down. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. Up to your ears and roll them back. And up to your ears and roll them back. Let's go to the front of our mats. Taking a deep breath. Swan dive down. Come up into half monkey and down. Take a leg back, take a leg back. We're in downward facing dog. We're going to walk the dog, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down. We're going to put our knees down Walk our hands back. Come up with our knees divided. Up we go with one hand, up we go with the other. Do a little back bend back. Sweep your hands down, bring your head down into rabbit. Hold. Breathe it up. Take it back. Sweep down, bring it down and hold. We're going to do rabbit a few times today. Just in time for Easter. Bring it down and hold. Sit back. You're in hero pose. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. And a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to come up and bring our legs around and bring ourselves around with our legs in front of us. Shake them out. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to reach to the sky, bring our thumbs up, take ourselves down our mat, all the way down, all the way back, and stretch. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes, bring your hand out to your side with your palms down. We're going to lift one leg up, push our back down into the mat, reach up to our toes and hold. Take that arm down. Bring the other one up, reach to our toes and hold. Take that down, bring it up, reach to our toes and hold. Take it down, bring the other one up, reach to our toes and hold. One more time, up to one side and down, and up to the other side and down. And now we're going to lift up that leg, take it over to the side, turn our head and tap to the floor. Lift it up and take it down. We're going to take the other side up. We're going to turn our head the opposite way, take it down, tap to the floor. Lift it up and take it down. We're going to do that again. Lift it up, turn our head, tap to the floor. Lift it up and take it down. The other side, lifting it up, turning, tapping down to the floor, lifting up and lifting down, and then bringing your knees into your chest and pushing yourself up into a little ball. Let's open wide and pull everything back in. Let's open wide and pull everything back in. Let's open wide and pull everything back in. Gather from behind our knees and roll ourselves up. Taking a nice deep breath through our nose and let that breath go all the way out of us, all the way down, all the way out of us. Let's come back and bring our knees into our chest again. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's bring our hands down to our side. Bring our knees over. We're going to tap down and lift up. We're going to tap down and lift up. We're going to breathe through our nose and lift up. And lift. Two more and lift. Last one and lift. And then we're going to bend our knees, put our thumbs on our earlobe, our fingertips on our head, look between our knees, bring our elbows out, and we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to hold it there. And now we're going to tap our knee to our elbow, tap our knee and elbow, tap our knee and elbow, twist. One elbow goes on the floor, one goes to your knee, up and over. We're going to tap, we're going to tap. We're going to breathe, and we're going to tap. We're going to breathe and get rid of the breath. We're going to breathe. Last one. And we're going to pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your arms out, take your legs out, stretch through your fingers, and stretch through your toes. Take a nice deep breath through your nose, bring a knee up, and roll over onto your side. Get down the middle of your mat. You might have to adjust yourself a little bit. That's okay. Bring your hand in front for stability, and we're going to drag our toes through mud. We're going to reach to the sky, and we're going to flex down. We're going to drag, point, and flex. We're going to drag, point, and flex. And we're going to drag, point, and flex. We're going to lift our leg up, relax our hip, and circle forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to press our heel back and go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bring a knee up even with our hip. We're going to point our toes back and we're going to sweep forward. We're going to bring our knee up to our hip. We're going to point back and sweep forward. We're going to bring that knee up. We're going to point back and sweep forward. Flex our foot. Take it back. Grab our ankle and pull that heel towards our glute. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Release the leg. Come up onto your forearm. Lift your core. Slide your leg up. Grab your big toes and take your leg up to the sky and press through it. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring that foot in front. Roll over onto your both of your glutes. Hold on to one foot. Put your hand in back. Come back to that forearm. You're going to lift your leg up underneath and press down. Lift it up underneath and press down. Lift it up underneath and press down. And lift it up underneath and press down. You're going to come up. You're going to give that knee a hug and turn and twist. And look over your shoulder, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. That was so much fun. Let's do it on the other side. Come on around. Take yourself right down the middle of your mat and stretch yourself out. Put your hand in front for stability, and we're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. We're going to pull, point, and flex. We're going to lift our leg up, relax it, and circle forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to press it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring a knee up, squeeze from behind and pull, a knee up, squeeze from behind and pull, a knee up, squeeze from behind and pull, and one more time, a knee up, squeeze from behind and pull. Take that foot up, flex it, take it back, grab your ankle with your hand and bring your heel into your glute. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to release our leg and we're going to come up onto our forearm. We're going to slide that leg up and put it beside us. And we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathe through our nose, pull to our spine. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathe through our nose and pull to our spine. We're going to walk up, taking a deep breath. Grab our toes with our peace fingers. We're going to press out through, all the way through that heel and stretch, stretch, stretch that leg. And then we're going to bring it back around. And we're going to bring it in and come around. Put our feet together. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to come down to our toes, round our back. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to come back up and we're going to put those toes together and lift them right above, even with our knees and our ankles. We're going to reach towards them and we're going to lift up and bring them back in and lift up and bring them back in and lift up. We're going to bring them back in and then we're going to take our legs out to either side of our mat and press from behind. Time to stretch our inner thighs and our lower back. tucking our chin to our chest, coming down and stretching as far as you can. Maybe reaching to your toes if you can. Taking a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Coming back up, we're going to turn our breastbone to our femur. And we're going to slide down our leg and stretch towards our toes. Hold that stretch. We're going to walk it back. We're going to turn our breastbone to our femur. We're going to walk down to our toes. Yep, you got to learn your body parts. Take those nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out. It's good to know what your muscles and your bones are called. Yeah. And now bring your legs in front of you. Put your hands behind you. Press down and lift up. This is called a front plank. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release it all the way out. And a deep breath through your nose and release it all the way out. Come down, lift up, reach to your toes and stretch. With a deep breath in and a deep breath out, wiggle your toes, take a nice deep breath, and then we're going to go on to all fours. So come on around, come on up, and down we go on to all fours. We're going to lift our head and tail into cow, and then we're going to pull our navel up into cat. We're going to lift our head and tail into cow, and pull our navel up into cat. We're going to lift our head and tail into cow, and pull up into cat. Walk our hands back, taking a deep breath as we lift to the sky. Reach up one hand, bring a hand back to our heel. We're connecting from our heel to our fingertips, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to come up. We're going to reach up to the other side. Turn our head, tap our heel, lift up, reach up, stretch, breathe in and breathe out. We're going to breathe in, once again doing rabbit, bringing it down, head down, arms back. Stretching through. Again, breathing in, coming down, looking through to our toes that are touching behind us. Breathing in one more time and breathing out all the way down and stretch. Come back into hero pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Next, we're going to do something called the saw. So we're going to take our legs out again, press from behind, make sure they're stretched, flex our feet, bring our arms up and push our shoulders down. And we're going to turn, slice the little toe with the little finger, hold, reach up behind, reach in front, stretch, turn, reach and stretch. Breathe, turn, reach and stretch. Breathe, turn, reach and stretch. Breathe, turn, reach and stretch. And breathe and turn and reach and stretch. Walk your hands down, stretch your fingers out. Breathe in through your nose, pull through your spine. Come on up and wiggle your toes. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and pull to your spine. Okay, bring your feet in, put the soles of your feet together. Slide down to your toes again and round your back. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to bring our heels in close, take our peace fingers and grab around our toes. We're going to sit back and we're going to press one leg out through our heel and stretch and bring it back in. We're going to press the other one out through and bring it in. We're going to do that again. Press out through one leg, stretch, and bring it in, and press out through the other and stretch, and bring it in. And now maybe both legs. Let's try wide-toed boat. Taking it out, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, balancing ourselves, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your knees in, give yourself a nice little hug for showing up today. Good job. It's always good to work our bodies, stretch them and move them. It is. So let's come around on all fours again, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Coming down. Let's take our right foot out, press through our heel, press through our toe, lift it up behind us and reach out in front of us for a spinal stretch. Let's tap the toe, tap the finger and lift. Tap the toe, tap the finger and lift. Tap the toe, tap the finger and lift. You can reach behind, grab your foot and lift up and stretch. Bring it down, put your toes together, knees wide. Come on back, walk your fingers out, elongate your spine in a child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come on back up into tabletop. You're going to take your left leg out, press through your toes, press through your heel, lift up your leg behind you, reach out the opposite arm in front of you and line it up. We're going to tap our toes, tap our fingers and lift. Tap our toes, tap our fingers and lift. Tap our toes, tap our fingers and lift. Reach out behind, grab your ankle, lift and stretch. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Reaching out, stretching through. Bringing it down, widening your knees, toes together, back we go. Walk your fingers out. Walk your hands off one side of the mat and hold. Walk your hands off the other side of the mat and hold. Walk yourself back up to your center and stretch. And pop up. Look over the edge of your mat. Keep your elbows close to you. We're going to lower down and hold and press away. We're going to lower down and hold and press away. We're going to lower down and hold and press away. And we're going to come all the way back and stretch. We're going to slide our hands back. We're into hero again. Up on our knees and come and face the front. With our knees shoulder length apart, let's take one arm up, swing it around our back, bring it forward and lay it down. Let's take one arm up, swing it around back, bring it forward and bring it down. Bring your hands and cross them over in front of you and lean back as far as you can go and pull up. Lean back as far as you can go and pull up. Lean back as far as you can go and pull up and take in a deep breath and bring it down. We're going to go back on our toes, press our heels down, stack our spine up, bring it up with our shoulders coming back to our ears, stepping on our mat and taking our toes to either side of the mat. We're going to take a deep breath in and go into Starfish again with our fingers spread, our toes spread. We're just going to open up as wide as we can and we're going to bring it down and lift and gather and lift. And we're going to bring it back and lift and gather. One more time. We're going to bring it back and lift and gather and lift. And each one of you, have a wonderful day. Make sure that you keep your bodies moving. Make sure you eat good food. And remember, all that candy you get for Easter, ration it out and just a little bit at a time. Eat your greens in between. Namaste. Thanks for showing up to your mat today. Hope you enjoyed this story about the Easter egg hunt, and I hope all of you get to go on one. Have a happy day. See you next week.